Can I smoke on Women's Wear Daily TV, or is that allowed?
We want the real thing.
The real thing? Okay. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Oh, look, people with cameras.
I love a pinky purplish wall.
A house.
A house. Oh, it's a
will
brick
be a
house,
house.
a pink
But that's
brick
just-
house.
It's a pink house. The pink house is not really indicative of anything. It's just kind of a happy place. The clothes.
Yes. Yes. Now
On the other hand, we started talking at the beginning of the season about color, and we decided that we liked a very neutral palette, but one that was kind of inspired by uniforms, workwear, and sort of surplus clothes, because they're kind of invisible colors. And then I started thinking about uniforms and decoration, and I started thinking about anonymity and the idea of how uniforms in youth culture used to be a sort of symbol of rebellion or protest, and how, like with most of fashion, it doesn't mean anything, it's just what you wear.
The surface is plain.
Flat and then decorated.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at like badges and basically decoration, everything from Girl Scouts and brownies to army, decorations. We thought of replacing the badges and the patches with big, just resin baubles that we had developed, and buttons, things that were decor on uniforms. Well, here we have this lovely young lady in a brown wool canvas bonded dress. We like shape, big shapes, small shapes, short shapes, long shapes, wide shapes, round shapes, narrow shapes, shapes. It's a silk sweater.
That's beautiful.
Skirt.
That's really nice.
If you want to look at accessories, these are the various shoes done in the twill and the velvet, sort of inspired by Dr. Scholl's, but of course made completely different. Pave buckles and studs. Bags, crocodile, all kind of hand-painted and patinaed in different tones of the colors. And these are some of the ones I love the most. Suede and with the genuine army cotton sort of flap. And these twill rucksacks, and all inspired by army bags. And these are all the cabochons that we developed in the resin with the guipure. We developed all these beautiful guipures that are just galons. If you want to go upstairs, you can see where everybody's working on clothes.
Let's do that.
So for instance, this is cotton military jacket, shrunken military jacket, which has been decorated. And these are all the guipure trims and the cabochons and the resin and stuff like that. Workwear stuff, where it's got lace appliques and it's got the silk patches over the wool patches with all sorts of mixed business and metal buttons that we developed and stress.
What is this fabric?
It's a silk twill.
So I understand you started with the uniform
Double-faced
thought.
cargo.
Where did it come from at first?
We all basically say, after the last show, what are we going to do next? And we started looking at color, and we kept putting things together in different bits of color and looking at different fabrics and talking about stuff. And I just kind of felt that I liked the idea of something very anonymous and very invisible. So we thought of what that was, and what it was to all of us for things that are readily available and always been kind of a staple in wardrobe. And so we started to, again, do our pretend version of surplus workwear.
The last show didn't have a lot of color either.
But it was very
different.
But it was very beigey, bony, cold. And this is really about again those kind of standard work issue colors. Here's another double-faced decorated suit. So that's, again, this big, wide, abbreviated cargo jacket.
There's so much cut going on in these, isn't there?
A lot of cut,
a
lot of seams, a lot of pockets, a lot of work. I love the idea of creating a very conceptual experience. I like doing a theater experience. So you'll enter the armory and you'll enter into this Pepto-Bismol pink environment, and there'll be headsets. Beats by Dre provided us with headsets. What you'll hear is a narrative, an artificial intelligence sort of narrative, who tells you what's going on during the show and what's going on in the house. It's a big, 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 enormous pink house. And, again, the audience won't see each other from the other side because the house is blocking the way. So you'll hear the narrative and you'll hear what's going on in the house, but you never really know what is going on in the house. And if what you're seeing is what the audience on the other side saw. So it's just this kind of thing of perception, really. And that's what it all is in the end.
Thank you so much.
That's my wrap.
That's your wrap?
That's it. That's all I got to say.